greatest podcast known to man, as voted by Chef Boy RD Isaac Hayes. Hey, everybody. Speaking of hey, let's shout out everybody in the chat. We got Bruce Wayne, iBook Boy, Chic Ninja, TSA Skater, 902 Rider, Ring-a-ting Bing Hammy of Doom, Crept, Milo, OG Mickey, Infamy, FaZe, Ryu the Nerd, and Yuri Den Setsu Yipa Orale. We're running a little bit late today. Usually we do this podcast every single Friday right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. But I'm a little bit slow today because of that liquid gang. I've been changing my diet a little bit. I almost made it 3 weeks without drinking during the week, but I failed a little bit earlier this week. I've been eating a lot of salads, and if you guys don't know, that salad poop just hits a little different. It comes out all crazy, different textures and liquid, soft serve, ice cream, messing up your podcast. I take fucking, you know what they say, you're supposed to take, what, 1 doo-doo a day, maybe 2, I think? Dude, there's been times in my life, I'll take 4 shits before the sun comes up, okay? Maybe a little bit of an exaggeration there, but that's just, if you're not doing that, man, that's the way to live. Liquid Gang changed my life. They came out with this keto diet and all this bullshit, Slim Fast, fucking Peloton. Hell no. You just Liquid Gang for the rest of your life. All good. Don't even worry about it. You don't even have to push. Just let it drip out like a little coffee filter, except the filter becomes your butthole. And then just life, your whole life changes. Look at me, I'm losing weight, feeling happy, healthy. Although I did break my finger the other day in the video that was actually uploaded today to my YouTube channel. I was skateboarding. Let me start at the beginning. So 2 weeks ago, I punched somebody in the head and very much injured this hand. And then last Tuesday, so 4 days ago, I was skating and I fell on my already injured hand, re-injuring it. So then I'm like, okay, fuck it, dude. At least I still kind of have one hand. So then, of course, I fall again. I smash my right hand. I smash my left hand. I smash my knee. I smash both elbows. So badly hurt, I couldn't even stand up. Luckily, Tex was there, and he could pick me up. And again, if you guys want to see that fall, it is on the YouTube channel, Ninja Lifestyle. You guys can get there quicker by just going to ninjalifestyle.com. But basically, I'm just in bad shape since the beginning of this week. This whole week has actually been pretty terrible. I don't really have much family. I pretty much only have my grandpa. I don't really have like mom or dad or anything like that. I guess I got Lily and Koopa, but my grandpa's having health issues, so I've been in and out of the hospital for this past week, and it's really getting me tired, you know, trying to juggle that and to get all my work done, and my both hands don't fucking work. You know what I mean? Lily had to do dishes and had to help me do little things around the house that I can't do. I couldn't take out the trash because this hand, you know, this hand can't squeeze and twist, and this hand can't close. But it's been a real struggle this week. Maybe that's why I'm a little bit of a Debbie Downer today, but I don't think so. I drank some coffee. Maybe I'm just coming around. I didn't sleep that good last night, but as far as the diet goes, diet's going good. Just the week has been really inconvenient for me, to say the least. Went to the bar yesterday, got to hang out with my bartending friend Ward. Lily won $100. I lost $40. See, that's the thing that happens with me sometimes. If I'm in like a bad mood, I was just talking to my friend Mevin about this. If I'm in a bad mood, the slot machine can either keep my mood bad, you know, it's basically a win-win situation, because if I'm playing a slot machine and I win money, my bad mood goes away, like temporarily, right? It's like meth. Is that what meth does? It's like they must have a drug that makes you super happy all of a sudden. I don't know anything about drugs, but it's like fucking meth, okay? Like if I lose on the slot machine, whatever. I lost anyways. Who cares? But if I win, bad feelings just go out the window. It's totally free. I always hear people say that dumb shit. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it's like, okay, I guarantee you, if the amount of money that I had was now tripled or quadrupled, it would buy my happiness. I think most people would agree. It's always like, it's always somebody who just says that shit, right? Yeah, money's not everything. It's like, okay, dude, motherfucker, you have a lot of money. Of course you're going to pretend that you're still back down here with us. I don't know why people feel the need to do that. I feel like I do it too sometimes. Like, if I am at a restaurant and say it's me and my friend Nick or whatever, and I get a burger and he gets fucking pizza or something, and I look over at his pizza and he's like, yeah, the crust is all fucked up. It's wet. Like, it's not even a good pizza. And I'll be eating my burger and I'll be like, damn, this is the best burger I've ever fucking had. But of course you'll be like, yeah, mine's not that good either. Don't even worry about it. Like you're trying to make them not worry, but deep down you're like, man, my burger's delicious. Fuck you and your pizza, you dumb bitch. I feel like that's how it works for rich people. They're just like, yeah, money's not everything, and then secretly they're like, money's fucking everything, dude. I'm going jet skiing next week. You fucking broke bitch. Eat my dick. I feel like that's probably what's going on in everyone's mind. Jet skiing I've never done. Yep, maybe one day. We always have these big birthday plans. Me and Tex and Nick and everyone. It's always like, yeah, dude, when my birthday comes around next year, dude, you know what I'm doing? Fucking skydiving with an ATV, backflipping a fucking dirt bike, bro. And then that day comes around and it's like, okay, I guess we're just going to sit here and drink Bud Light by ourselves and stare at fucking some survival show about penguins on Discovery Channel. It's never the same. It's never the same as what you expect. Also, something that kind of got me confused, and I want to get your guys' thoughts on this. I'm going to try to explain what happened. This is brand new news in my life, so every single Saturday, I upload a video called Ninja Review. It's one of my longest running series. It's been going for like 3 years, 4 years, maybe longer. I'm not really sure, but it's a series where I review videos that people submit to me, and I let them know how they could possibly improve their skating, improve their filming, and just overall make a better video. So it's kind of like me critiquing other people's skate footage. So 4 weeks ago, I got somebody who submitted their footage to me. I reviewed it. I said that their editing sucked and their skating sucked, which is part of the humor of the series. It's mainly just me being really negative. So anyways, 4 weeks later, today, I get a Facebook message that says, hey, I don't want to be on your channel anymore. Can you please delete the part that shows me in that episode? And I don't really know how to respond. At first, let me just run you guys through my emotions. First off, this just screams entitlement, right? I didn't praise this guy. I said, hey, your footage needs work. It's not very good. If you change this, it'll make your footage better. But right now, your skating sucks and your footage sucks. And then he goes, well, I didn't get any compliments. So in that case, I want to completely delete that shit. I think it's like the biggest bitch move ever to ask me to review your footage. So I take time out of my week, time out of my day to not only review the footage, but then edit the footage, right? Edit the whole video together with all the cuts, edit in my intro, my outro, my little zooms and this and that, get my thumbnail ready, prepare the thumbnail, upload it to YouTube, fill in the title, the description, make sure that there's a link promoting your YouTube channel in the description. Don't forget about that. Also go through, get all the tags, also set up the cards, also set up the end screen so that at the end, the squares are clickable. You know, YouTube is an easy job, but there is a lot of work. So I did all of that time just for this kid to go, I didn't really like the way it came out. Just delete it, please. And I don't know how to respond. I haven't yet responded other than saying this. I responded saying, listen, you're the first person that this has ever happened to. And if you decide that you want me to delete this, I'm going to make it public. I'm going to make a public part of the description that says, this kid didn't like what I had to say about him, so he asked me to remove his footage. If you guys want to go find him online, check him out here. You know, just because I feel like for him to really inconvenience my life, I feel like it's only fair to try to inconvenience his a little bit, right? Obviously, I'm not going to send a bunch of people to fucking raid his shit and write dumb shit on his Instagram. Not that that would really disrupt anyone anyways, but I just feel like insulted. I guess that's the main thing. I feel like insulted, and now since I'm in my feelings about it, I want to like get back at this dude somehow. So right now, that's my initial plan. I'm going to probably sleep on it and think about it, but I wanted to ask you guys if maybe there's a better way. So earlier in the show, I was briefly talking about this, and one person said, hey, why don't you just completely ignore him? And the reason I can't just ignore him is because legally, I think he still owns the rights to his footage. Even though he gave me permission to use it, there was no real signature and there was no real discussion on exactly what I'm going to be doing with the footage. Even though I have already 150, almost 200 episodes of this series. But basically, all he has to do is report me for copyright, and then I would have to go from there. So I don't know how we're going to do this. It looks like I'm going to have to back out. It looks like I'm going to have to take a step back and just say, hey, whatever, I'm going to cut that part out. Because for me to try to fight this, it could give me a copyright strike, and that would be a really negative thing to happen to me. So I'm just kind of in my thoughts right now. You know what a wise man would do is kind of just discuss it with him a little bit differently, like the way that I'm doing now with you guys. Explain to him how much work I put into this shit. But I don't know. For some reason, my initial response was just, hey, listen, dude, I'm going to call you out if I do this. I kind of wish I could go back in time to to 2 hours ago when I read the email and just write, hey, listen, man, I put a lot of work into these. I don't really want to delete it. And then maybe we should go from there. But you know what? I already fucking called him out. Like I said, if you get under my skin or whatever, you know, he got to my feelings, and it just seems like the biggest bitch move ever. Oh, it makes me so fucking mad. Like, it just seems like such a bitch fucking move. Like, I didn't like what you said about me, so just scrap the whole thing. It's like, oh, you motherfucker, dude. You're the only pussy that we've encountered that would ever say that in the past 5 years. I don't know. We did have something similar happen back in the day. I reviewed somebody's footage and they didn't like what I said about them. Which this one wasn't even that bad. I was just saying like, oh, you didn't slide that no slide, you tic-tacs here, you know, just basic shit that could be easily fixed. And they then made a video of them reviewing my video. Like, they reviewed me reviewing them, like some weird Inception shit. And it was hard for me to watch because, you know, I've kind of done a lot of on-camera shit for YouTube. I've uploaded 2,000 videos, so I sort of have my internet voice, and I sort of have, you know, I sort of already have my script as to how I'm going to go through a video, and this kid or guy did not have a script, so it was just him sort of watching the video, like, in silence, like, he missed that trick. He didn't say that trick out loud, so what does he know? He can't do that. He can't do that trick. He can't do that trick. See, I did tic-tac. He didn't name that I did a hard flip right there. He didn't name that. He didn't name it. And I'm just watching, and I'm like, dude, this is painful to watch. This is really painful to fucking watch because you're not actually saying anything. And I can see the tears. You know what I mean? I can see that I got under your skin. The series is not made to fucking sit there and flame everybody. It's made to have a comedic hint. You know what I mean? We're here to laugh. We're here to make jokes. We're here to call people out. We're not there to completely dig into people. It's not a series based on bullying. It's a series based on, you know, comedically letting you know what you can do better to make a better video. You know, when I'm sitting there screaming about toe drags and tic-tacs, you would have to be pretty stupid to believe that I'm actually that angry. Like, there's actually a kid out there named Steve who runs a YouTube channel, and every time he sees a tic-tac, he goes, "What the fuck?" I feel like an average human being without autism would know that that's an act that I do for entertainment, which is why it is the longest running series. Because if I just sat there like a fucking wet, boring fish and reviewed a video and said, oh, nice hard flip. Oh, that was a tray flip. Nice 50-50. Nice kick flip. 50-50. That's a 5-0. Backside 5-0. Front side 180. Backside 180. 180. No comply. He did another no comply. 50-50. Tray flip. Heel flip. Okay, good video. I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe. That'd be the lamest fucking thing ever. That'd be fucking terrible. As opposed to me saying, oh, tic-tac, what a fucking idiot. What's wrong with this kid's pants? Why are his pants so tight? What's going on in the background? He's got bitches laughing at him. I feel like when I review a video like that, not only is it more entertaining, it's easier to watch. You know what I mean? You don't have to fucking necessarily watch the video. I feel like Ninja Review, here's something that I can do that not a lot of people have done yet on YouTube. I can do a review video, and I think people can be entertained by me without even watching the video. The whole video is based on seeing a sponsor tape and then listening to what I say. I feel like my shit hits. A lot of my comedic jokes, I think they hit with your eyes closed. And I feel like that's a hard thing to do. Not for me to suck my own dick too much, but I do Ninja Review really well. And I think the pride that I have in the Ninja Review series and in the format that I've come up with and with the character that I've built, I think for you to just be like, fucking, I didn't like what you said, can you delete it? It's just insulting to me. I don't want to talk about it much more, but if you guys have any thoughts on what I should maybe do about this, like I said, I wish I could go back in time and just be like, hey, I put a lot of work into these. I think it's stupid that you would just say that. But at the same time, I'm not ashamed of what I said, motherfucker. Like, okay, you don't like what I fucking said? You don't want to be part of the fucking channel? Then unsubscribe. Don't ever fucking watch it again. You know, or just delete your YouTube channel. That way, when they try to click your video and go look at you, they can't. You know, you don't want to be on the internet fucking... You don't want your footage on my fucking channel, don't submit it to me. Oh, you can hear the anger in my voice right now. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, trivia. You guys want a chance to win a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack? For the longest time, we did not have black stickers, but black stickers are back in black. And as long as you live in America, you can get a chance to win a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack shipped directly to your American address. If you live in America, I don't want to go on this fucking rant again, but I feel like, you know, deep down, I'm a really frugal guy. I wouldn't say a cheapskate, but I am very frugal. I always check the prices on different shit. And even though it only costs like $5 to send some shit to Canada, that's $5, man. Versus when I send this shit to you guys in America, it only costs me like 50 cents. I don't mind giving away 50 cents every goddamn podcast, you son of a bitch. Anyways, today's trivia question. Cheating is allowed. By the way, you guys are allowed to cheat. This is a math question about methamphetamine. Just kidding. The question is as follows. What is 5 divided by 0? What is the answer to 5 divided by 0? Now, I Googled it because I foolishly thought the answer was infinity. Sheik Ninja says 5. That is incorrect. iBookBoy, you know what? I know you're not in America, but you can answer. You can answer. And if you get the answer right, you can choose who wins. How about that? Everyone who does not live in America, if they get the answer right, they can choose an American winner. TSA says it can't be done. I don't know if he's talking about the math problem or what. Sheik Ninja said 0. C-Sean said 0. iBookBoy said 0. The winner is Bruce Wayne. The answer is undefined. I would have also accepted 0, 0. Why? I have no fucking idea. I don't know shit about math. Although, back when I was in high school, math was one of my best subjects. Interestingly enough, I left high school thinking I was a fucking math badass. And then I went to college, and I took a summer class, which... I had no idea summer classes are twice as hard as non-summer classes. And I took a really advanced math class, and I got fucking shit on. I failed my first class ever. I failed my first ever college class. Went in there, took math, fucking got kicked out, like, failed it. Also, I didn't know anyone who had ever been to college, so I didn't realize that halfway through the semester, I'm allowed to just back out. I can quit and have it not count against me. I didn't know that was an option. Dude, I really wish somebody would have prepared me for college because I went in there just completely blind. Oh, man, if I could go back in time, I would have just worked on air conditioners or something. I'm serious, man. I can't believe I wasted 5 years in college doing a bunch of dumb shit that I had no idea what I was doing. Anyways, Bruce Wayne is the winner. Contact me on either Twitch or Discord or Instagram and give me your address, and I will send you the Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack. The only podcast on Twitch right now that gives away sticker packs every single Friday that are Ninja Lifestyle stickers. See? Great podcast, great people, good group we got here. I appreciate all you guys. Now, let's move on to the local Las Vegas news. Donald Trump is in town right now, and I don't know if it's a big deal or what, but I saw yesterday on Twitter that it's like a rally or something. I don't know what it is. It's something with Donald Trump in town. And there were people camping out on the street waiting in line so that they could get into the rally first or something like that. And I can't think of anything in the world that I would camp outside in the cold or in the hot. I can't think of anything that I would camp out overnight to do. People do it for like Black Friday. I guess they do it for Donald Trump. They do it for like the new Star Wars movies that come out. I can't fucking ever imagine anyone doing that. It baffles me. And it also baffles me that this Donald Trump rally, it's got to be boring as fuck. You go in there and just listen to him talk or something? Why would that be something exciting? I could see like maybe like Coachella. Okay, you're going to wait over there because it's going to be a 2-day long music festival. Okay, cool. Woodstock or something. Yeah, you're going to wait overnight. Whatever. But just to watch a bunch of old people fucking talk about America, boring. Fucking boring. TSA Skater says, would you do it for 10 grand? Yes, I would. I would absolutely sleep outside for 10 grand. I think everyone in this chat room would do that. Everyone who watches Ninja Lifestyle would sleep outside for $10,000. Believe it or not, there's people that do it for free. It's this weird thing called camping. Camping. Yes, that's it. People do that shit for free all the time. Of course they'll do it for money. But I just feel like a fucking political rally. Who gives a fuck that much? Jesus Christ. But clearly somebody does. Anyways, I brought that up because this article says Las Vegas rescue group is looking for MAGA hat-wearing pigeons. Someone is gluing Make America Great Again hats on pigeons' heads. Now, if you guys remember about a month ago, somebody was gluing cowboy hats to pigeons' heads, and now they're doing this Donald Trump shit. I feel like if anyone was to glue these hats to pigeons' heads, I'm almost positive that it would be someone who does not like Donald Trump. I can't imagine anyone doing this and then being like, oh shit, I like Donald Trump, so I'm going to abuse a bunch of animals and send them out so I can spread the message of Donald Trump. Everyone's going to love these. Everyone's going to look at these and go, hell yeah, Donald Trump's cool. Fuck no. Everyone must know, like, that this is a Donald Trump hater, right? Someone who dislikes Donald Trump did this in order to try to make him look bad, but I'm not falling for it. Let's read the article here. A pigeon rescue group is looking for MAGA hat-wearing pigeons released in downtown Las Vegas. An anonymous group calling itself Putin, Putin, say they released pigeons wearing MAGA hats purposely before the Democratic debate, according to an email from the group's apparent leader, Hand Luke. That's like some type of weird internet name. Putin stands for Pigeons United to Interfere Now. One of the pigeons had a small orange hairpiece. Now, these pigeons are fucking hilarious. I don't really care about pigeons, and as long as these hats don't bother the pigeons' like quality of life, I think this is hilarious. I think to make it political, I think that's lame. That kills all cuteness and funniness, and I don't like it at all. I enjoyed the pigeons with the cowboy hats. I think that was they were doing that for like the rodeo or something. I wonder what was the political fucking background behind that. We really don't like the rodeo, so we're gonna put hats on pigeons. This is like a new type of pigeon terrorism, but I love it. I think they're little cute little fucking birds. Also, pigeons are not that cool of an animal, right? They shit on everything. They fuck up a lot of Las Vegas. It's not that I hate animals. I would never condone like abusing animals, but I do know that like pigeons are like rats out here or cockroaches. They kill them by the thousands because they're a real pest, and that's just how life is. Okay, I'm not for animal abuse, but pigeons get killed all the time here just because casinos don't want them. My grandpa told me a story years ago that they took a lot of poisoned corn, like rat poisoned corn, and dumped it on the tops of the parking garages so the pigeons would eat it, and then all these pigeons fucking died all over Las Vegas, and somebody had to clean them all up, and that was part of the casino's job, and that's just how it was back then. I think the world was a little less soft back then, or maybe just a little less caring, because I never saw anyone bitch about that. Yet today, if somebody killed 1,000 pigeons, people would lose their motherfucking minds. People would go nuts. It'd be a state of emergency. They'd have to shut down the fucking whole government. Just like this. I mean, they put little hats on pigeons, and now it makes the news. Although it is, I think it's newsworthy because pigeons wearing hats, dude, it's just a funny idea. I don't know. I think it's funny. Pigeons wearing hats. You know what they need to do in New York City? Rats wearing hats. Hell yeah. Can somebody put some little Donald Trump hats on rats? I want to see that shit. Whatever. Anyways, the pigeon had a small orange hairpiece. There's been copycats, and it just became this trend where people are encouraging other people to do it, and it's not cool. This person spotted 4 of the birds and is in the process of trying to catch them. How are you going to catch a wild pigeon? How did the first person catch these wild pigeons? There must be traps or something. Some type of big trap with like food in it, and it closes on them. And then how do you get a pigeon to be still? I'm wondering about this now. I hope they're not hurting the pigeons in order to put the hats on them. I think that would be pretty lame. Anyways, they plan to remove the hats. Hillman said that regardless of the humor or reasoning behind it, gluing an object to an animal is animal cruelty. Is that always the case? Don't they put shoes on horses with like nails? Ah, choice of words, you dumb bitch. The hat gets in the way of their vision because they're always keeping an eye out for predators when they're flying. The only predators here are cars or maybe a cat. What do you think? Can cats fly? What predators do pigeons have in Las Vegas? There's not a lot of like predatory birds flying around. Maybe helicopters or fucking I don't know. I'm not trying to be insensitive about the fucking birds with the hats, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. If it's a big deal, maybe there's something I'm missing. Anyways, next news article. You know what? Fuck that. What do you guys think about this? Is it okay to have a couple of pigeons wearing hats? Or is it animal abuse? Or is it funny? Like I said, the fact that it's political now takes all the fun out of it for me. I think it would be cool if they had maybe like, you know those troll dolls? The dolls always had like different hairstyles and shit. Like fucking one could have orange hair and then one with pink hair and purple hair. Or maybe one with like a Hey Arnold hat and then another one with the Gerald tall fucking afro. Or like there could be one like that painter with the fucking afro. Oh, what else could they do? They could have the backwards hat on. They could have a couple dressed like the Ninja Turtles. I don't know. I think it'd be funny. If you had that intention that you want to fuck with a bunch of animals, I'd much rather have you doing that than fucking suffocating cats or killing dogs or fighting chickens or something like that. To me, it's not that birds' lives don't matter. It's just I don't really. This doesn't hurt my feelings, right? As a man who's been on a diet and I've been eating like pretty much a chicken a day, I'm not really too worried about these pigeons. You know, clearly I have no problem with animals being fucking severely tortured and savagely ripped apart because I eat chicken every day. So I would hate to be the hypocrite who says, can't believe they're doing this, and then goes home and eats a fucking chicken leg, you know? I think it's hypocritical. Whatever. That's just another side of the story. Now, this kid. Mom shares heartbreaking video of 9-year-old son saying he, quote, wants to die because of bullying. And then the picture here is some kid who has dwarfism or something crying about it. I haven't actually watched the video, but the reason I clicked this is because I was reading little small articles today. This story came out 2 days ago. Today, on Friday, I was reading stories that this was all a scam. So this kid got like hundreds of thousands of dollars donated to him. And I guess he's like a child actor who has a popular Instagram and he's like a celebrity in Australia. Now, I don't know if these claims are valid. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't do the detective work. I haven't fact-checked anything. But it will be interesting to see what information comes out so that maybe we could revisit this story next week to see what happens when all the facts come out. I don't know how I feel about scamming the world. I kind of don't care. So let's pretend that this is all a scam. Let's pretend that this kid never got bullied. Let's pretend that this is all a fake video of him with fake tears just so they can get money donated to their GoFundMe or whatever. Let's pretend. If that's the case, I really don't fucking care. I don't care, and if that kid gets the money, maybe he deserved it, because if that many people fell for this shit, you know, it's kind of like the Ninja Review thing. You gave your money, you can't just fucking ask for it back now. You could have waited a couple days and checked on the facts. This guy fucking scammed you. He wins. That motherfucker wins. You know, you fell for the game. You gave up your money. You believed in the Nigerian prince, and that's it, dude. Sorry. Do I think it's in bad taste? Yeah, sure. To use people's to use their kindness against them. You know, to use their givingness. What the fuck is the word for givingness? I don't understand. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Use that emotion that they have that makes them want to help your life. If you want to use that against them, then fuck it, dude. You fell for it. Generosity. Thank you, Crypt. If you want to use their generosity against them, you fucking win, dude. Fucking way to go. If that's how you want to win, that's fine. You know, you could have went out there and started a charity for dwarfs. I mean, you're a small kid we're still pretending here. We're still pretending that this is a fake story. I don't know if it is. Maybe he really did get bullied, and maybe he does deserve this money to go to Disneyland or whatever. You know what? Let's read the story, and then let's continue with this tinfoil hat idea. A mom is raising awareness about the impacts of bullying by sharing a heart-wrenching video of her 9-year-old son. Yaraka Bayliss, who lives in Brisbane, Australia, shared a video of her son, Quaden, crying after school and saying he, quote, wants to die. Quaden was born with achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism. The video has more than 13 million views on Facebook as of Thursday evening. So today, it probably has 50 million. I've picked up my son from school, witnessed a bullying episode, rang the principal. I want people to know, parents, educators, teachers, that this is the effects that bullying has. This is what bullying does. She told Australian News that she saw Quaden's classmates patting him on the head and making fun of his height. She also said Quaden, just 9 years old, has attempted suicide several times. She said his first suicide attempt was when he was 6. She says she just wants to raise awareness about the impact of bullying and wants more to be done to teach children about disabilities. She said she's pulled Quaden from school and is considering homeschooling him. So now that I read this, I don't think that it's him behind this scam. I would say it's his mom behind this scam. So if there was someone to be mad at, I feel like you'd be a real dickhead to take out your anger on a 9-year-old child. I think the mom would be the one to be mad at. Also, I briefly talked to Lily about this right before the podcast started, and she basically said that this is a terrible move on the mom's part because filming your kid crying and then putting it all over the internet, that's really just gonna make, like, if he was being bullied before, now he's that fucking crying kid online that everyone knows about. Now he's never going to go anywhere without being that viral crying kid. I don't know why parents feel the need to do this. Then again, on the other side, I would be down for Lily to film me crying if I got $500,000 out of it and a trip to Disneyland. Like, I'm totally down to cry, and I don't care if everyone makes fun of me for the rest of my life if I make that fucking kind of money. I think this kid made, like, over $200,000. I don't know if he's going to get that. I don't know if there's going to be some sort of investigation or whatever. But, man, you can make me look as dumb as fuck for that type of money. I don't care if... you can bully me until the end of my days. I don't give a fuck. But, anyways, iBookBoy says, I've never heard of anyone under 10 having suicidal thoughts. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But I also feel like it sort of fits the narrative. So, I hate to be the person that questions the mom, especially on a topic so serious as suicide, but I would also be like, okay, really? Like, multiple times suicide at the age of 6? What's going on at home? There has to be something more than just bullying. Are you talking to your kid? Are you hanging out with him? Or are you too busy filming him cry for some sort of internet gain? I don't know. Maybe you should spend more time talking to your kid and figuring out what's really going on in his mind than fucking filming him and trying to raise awareness, motherfucker. How about you raise your awareness of what's going on in your kid's life? Then again, you know, we don't have any of these details. Like I said, I think it will be really interesting to see how this story evolves next week when we do the podcast. I'm actually really excited because I have seen a bunch of pictures of this kid, Quaden sounds better. I don't know why I kept saying Quaden. I think it's because the first 4 letters are quad and then N, but it's probably Quaden. Anyways, there's pictures of this kid wearing like Gucci outfits and hanging out, like posing for pictures, fucking throwing up gang signs, dressing all nice. flipping off the camera, wearing these nice like club clothes, like he's some type of model. And then I read one of his social media descriptions. He says, hey, I'm this years old or whatever. I'm an actor. I can read really well whenever you want me to read lines or do a movie or whatever. He talks about all that shit, and I still haven't fact checked any of this, but I'm just wondering, you know, what are the odds this kid's 9 years old, wants to be an actor, brags about how much money he had. I think he was on Twitter bragging about how much money he had, like some type of little dwarf rapper or something. I'm really interested to see what happens when more of the facts come out. And if you guys hear anything, definitely hit me up on Discord or Instagram or whatever, because I want to try to follow this story. It's not often that we follow stories week to week to week here on Stop Crying Poser, but every once in a while we do. And I want to see what becomes of this. Then again, I think it's going to be really hard for me to talk like some fucking hard shit on a 9-year-old. I predict that this story is going to sort of become me really angry at this kid's mom. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to make any judgments now, but it is big news right now. I think it was one of the top 5 stories on local news, and this shit is in fucking Australia. So what the hell's going on? I don't know. Then again, if this kid made money, good. Film me crying. I don't fucking care. Next article is no article. Not a very exciting news week here in Las Vegas. I did have an idea I wanted to run by you guys that I noticed the other day. I was in the store and I looked at all these suitcases, and I noticed that every single goddamn suitcase has wheels on it. And I thought to myself, you know what? That's when it was over. As soon as they started putting wheels on suitcases, that's when America was doomed. There was no coming back. I always do this shit where I'm very insensitive towards fat people. I don't know why that is. It's just this weird mean gene Oakland that I have. I have very little sympathy for super fat people, especially considering now that I'm becoming a fat person. I feel like I've traveled a lot. I used to travel all the time for skating. I'd be out of Las Vegas for like 6 months out of the year. You know, I'd go here, I'd go there, I'd go here, I'd go there. Maybe 6 months is an exaggeration, but I'd be out and about all the time. And I never had a suitcase that rolled. I just had a duffel bag. Go and get the money, little duffel bag, boy. I just had a duffel bag, and that's all I need. Duffel bag, clothes, whatever. There was really no reason. Like, it's next level lazy. And I see this shit at the grocery store, these fucking super fat people, and sometimes not super fat people, using the little carts that you sit in. They're little go-karts that you get in, and you can go shop in a go-kart. And I look at these people and I think to myself, you know what? You can walk. Like, you're capable of walking. You're all good. I'm sure half of those people probably have some sort of problem, maybe some problem with their joints or something. But if you're able to walk through the grocery store, that's cool. Why don't you do that? Get up there and walk. And if you're able to carry a fucking suitcase, why don't you do that? If your suitcase is so goddamn heavy that you can't carry it, then maybe you pack too much shit. But it was over for America when we started doing that shit. Chanting Plum says, why walk upstairs when you can take the elevator? I get it. That is the exact same point. And coming from a frequent elevator taker, I can see the comparison there. But I feel like the elevator is just something you can't control, right? I can't control that they created elevators in every building. I can't control that. What I can control is how much clothing I put into my suitcase. And I can control if I chose to buy one that had wheels or didn't. Now, I'm not hating on people who are using wheeled suitcases. It's just a social reaction to one day someone came up with the idea, wheels on suitcases. There you go. Let's make life easier. And then it just became, let's make life easier. Let's make life easier. Let's make life easier. Easier. Fucking 20 years later, 50 years later, 92% of America's fucking morbidly obese and everyone's dying of heart attacks and diabetes. All because we want life to be easier. And that's going to be me, by the way. I don't know why I'm saying all this shit as I'm getting fatter by the minute here. But I don't know. It's just something I thought of the other day. And I remember it in school. Some people had the rolling backpacks. Oh, man, that's terrible. I don't know why people would do that shit. Then again, you know what? I remember having a backpack in school, in grade school. This shit was nuts. Oh man, this makes me so fucking mad now. I used to have to bring like 8 books to school. Big motherfuckers, dude. Big ass books. And dude, I feel like I was having a backiotomy every fucking day, dude. My spine just crunching under these books. And it wasn't like, okay, bring like a history book tomorrow and math book, and that's all you need for today. Fuck no. It was 8 classes, 8 books. Big ass fucking books, dude. And I don't understand. You know what? Maybe that is why. You know what? First off, my thing is, shouldn't be that many fucking books. Okay? Nowadays, first off, now we should have just little computers or something. All this learning, you should be able to learn off the computer. What is school like these days? Fuck, I just had an epiphany. I have no idea what even happens at school. They must be doing a bunch of shit on the computer. There's no way kids are reading the type of books that I was reading. Also, reading in class, boring. Fucking flip the page, front to back, read about the Steve, you want to read from page front to back? Okay, Christopher Columbus Christopher. I'm gonna start over. Christopher Columbus came to America America, and he was on Plymouth. Fuck! I can't read, bitch. Oh, there's no way they're doing that shit now. Now they got fucking Siri. Siri, read my fucking homework, bitch. Yes, master. That's probably how it is. Fuck, dude. You know what? Some of y'all got kids. Tell me what school is. Tell me how it changed. Let me know in a comment. I don't have anything else to talk about here on the podcast. I've really exhausted all of my topics. I only had 4 topics and 2 news stories, so I feel like we did a pretty good job rambling today. I want to thank everyone for tuning in here Friday, twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle for the podcast Stop Crying Poser. I hope you guys were mildly entertained, even though I'm not my usual super energetic self. But go ahead and give me a hell yeah in the chat so that I can shout everybody out. If you want to help the podcast to grow, all you have to do is tell a friend. I want the podcast to get bigger, giving away sticker packs every goddamn week. What's not to like? We laugh, we make jokes, we get serious, we talk about pigeons. I mean, come on. Greatest podcast known to man. Jesus. Shout out to Chic Ninja, 902 Rider, Chanting Plum, Crept, OG Mickey, 902 Rider, TSA Skater, Hammy of Doom, Bruce Wayne, Moobot, iBook Boy, the famous iBook Boy UK, one of the most loyal Ninja Lifestyle Twitch followers. Also Crept, also Chic, all you guys, Hammy of Doom, 902 Rider, Crept, OG Mickey, you guys have always been hanging out, and I say I appreciate you guys all the time, but I want you all to know that I really mean it. So thank you guys all for hanging out. I will be having a short post show to hang out and make some jokes with you guys. Also, by the way, this is our 100th episode. The 100th episode of Stop Crying Poser. I was going to do something special for today's episode, but I wasn't able to do it. Like I said, this has been a really hectic week. So next week, if I feel up to it, we're going to figure out something fun and exciting to do to celebrate 100 episodes of Stop Crying Poser. Maybe a massive sticker giveaway, maybe shotgun a beer and drink a cigar. I don't fucking know yet, but we are going to figure it out. So go ahead and stick around if you're watching live. If you're not watching live, or if you tuned in late, then this podcast also comes out to rewatch on Sunday on Podbean, iTunes, YouTube, and more. Let's shout out all the supporters from today. Chic Ninja resubscribed for her 7th month. Crept resubscribed for his 12th month. iBook Boy UK donated 500 bits. That's $5. Crept also donated 100 bits, which is $1. So that's $6 in cash I get to spend on alcoholic drinks tonight. So thank you for that. I will be enjoying those in liquid form. Liquid motherfucking gang. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you next time. Kuna Matata, let's play that motherfucking outro. God damn it. Motherfucker, what? Don't drink too much tonight, but don't drink too little. Christopher, Christopher Columbus went. Fuck! Learn to read, you dumb fucking idiot.